Well, hello. Welcome to our stateroom. This is room 1332 on the Carnival Conquest. So we are on the lowest deck that passengers are allowed. Anyways, this is our stateroom. We will take a little tour around. We'll start with the bathroom here. It's right here. And come on in. I'll show you around the bathroom. So it's a typical small cruise ship bathroom. Got the shower curtain here, but you know, honestly, it's not too bad. It's not the smallest shower I've ever been in a cruise ship. And the water pressure is actually amazing. I think possibly because we're on the lowest deck. So if you like good water pressure, get one of those low decks because, oh my gosh, that's the most intense water pressure I've ever had on a cruise ship. Otherwise, the sink area here is pretty normal. I will say this is a little bit older ship, and you can tell in the bathroom area because a lot of times the bathroom actually has area under the sinks to store stuff, and here there is not as much storage under the sink area. There's a little cubby there and then the spot for garbage, but otherwise most of the storage you see is the shelves above the sink, which is more than enough for what we do. So we'll move on to the closet area here. And in this closet, we're actually not keeping anything. We're only on a 4-day cruise, so we don't have that much stuff to store, but there's plenty of room in here. You can store your luggage, you can hang up some outfits. There's also an extra blanket up here, an extra pillow down there. So really everything you need here. Another closet. This one has the life jackets, which is very important, and we are storing one suitcase in here. So really plenty of room, especially for a shorter 4-day cruise. And then this last closet here has shelves, so if you prefer to put your clothes on shelves instead, you've got that. And then you've got a nice mirror here for when you're getting ready in the morning or getting ready to go to formal dinner. Then we have a vanity over here. And again, the Carnival Conquest is a little bit of an older ship. It was built in 2002, and you can see some signs of the ship's age here. Like for instance, we've got one of these drawers here is a little bit wonky. But honestly, it's not too bad, and you gotta kind of expect some of these things. It doesn't really interfere with how much we're enjoying our cruise. We've been having a great time. You've got the legs here with the vanity. Some nice lights there. And then over here we've got, besides the 4 drawers, we've got the mini fridge. And as you've probably heard, it's not really a fridge, it's more of a cooler. It doesn't get that cold. We're not storing anything in it right now. If you do need the fridge to be colder, you can ask for some ice from your stateroom attendant and keep it in there, and that'll at least get a few more degrees of coolness out of it, but it is not a fridge. They provide some bottles of water here, but they're not free. You can see they're $4.50 plus an 18% gratuity, so it is nice though. If you do get thirsty in the middle of the night, you don't want to go anywhere, you at least do have some water you can get. And up here we have a safe. This one's a little bit different. All the other safes we've had, you've got to enter a passcode, and this one just works on the key card. I'll see if I can show you how that works here. So you just slide your card. There you go. So we just learned something there. It actually needs to be the same card that was used to lock it originally. In that case, it was Joe's card. So there you go. Tip number 1. We've got a stateroom TV here. It does swivel, so not the biggest TV I've honestly seen. A lot bigger TVs in the staterooms now, but we don't use the TV much, so not really a big deal. Over here in the couch area, we've got the coffee table. And the couch is actually really comfortable, I have to say. I think it's maybe my favorite couch that we've had in a cruise ship. And again, this one does show its wear. You see some scuff marks, the seam is coming apart here, but all in all, it's comfortable, and that's what counts to me. So here on the couch, we also have some more storage. Now this is a little bit hard to get to, but there are 2 drawers under here. You could store more stuff if you needed it. So honestly, way more storage than we would need for a 4-day cruise. And there is a light here, but it is taped together because it has some issues. But if this worked, I'm assuming it would just be a nice little reading light. That doesn't stay up anymore, so they've taped it down. So, and also in that light, there is a USB charging port there, which is nice. Otherwise, there's just the 2 charging ports on the Vanity. Those are the only really accessible outlets. I'll show you, there's another outlet behind the bed, but it's hard to get to, so. Here we've got our fan charging here, and this is actually really handy. It's a portable USB fan, and it folds up, really small, tucks into our luggage, provides some white noise at night, a little bit of ventilation and airflow, so really helps with us sleeping well at night. Over here we've got a nice little towel animal we got on our very first day. Our room attendant came and introduced himself and gave us our very first towel animal. It's a bird. I think it is a Peruvian seagull because he is wearing a Peruvian hat, so I think that must be what he is. Also, there's this really cool light on the Vanity. I don't know, I really like that light actually. And we've got a little bit more storage in here. Not using that right now either, but if you did need it, it's there. On the bed, now I didn't know this, but this is actually it's like a little tarp or cover here. You can put this on your bed, then put your luggage on that when you need to open up your luggage. Keeps all the dirt and grime from your luggage from getting on your bed. So that is pretty cool. It's a nice little feature. I've always seen this in pictures of Carnival staterooms, and I wasn't sure what that was for until now. So, and over here we have some magnets here. This is how we organize our stuff. Sometimes the magnets aren't quite strong enough to hold heavy things, but if you just use 2 hooks there, it's holding a nice big size binoculars, so that's more than sufficient. We've got our ocean view here, and there's a nice little spot to sit. It's a little bit high to jump up by yourself, so I've got our Vanity seat, and I will just demonstrate how comfortable it is. And nice view. See another cruise ship out there in the distance. Not sure which ship she is. We've got 2 lights here by the bed. When we first got here, the beds were actually set for the default of 2 twin beds. We just asked our stateroom attendant to switch it over to a king bed, and was not a big deal at all. Then there is, back here you can see there's the cord, and there is an outlet back there, but it's not really accessible, so these lights on. These are kind of cool. They remind me a little bit of lighthouses. But I am going to actually close these blinds for a second here so you can see. When the room is dark, the lights here in the ceiling, they're not just directly overhead lights. It's this really cool valance, I think is what you'd call it, that goes around the whole room. And it's just a softer light, so you're not just totally blinded when you turn on the lights in the morning. When you're coming in at night, it's just a nice soft glow. So I really like that about this room. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. We'll end on our second towel animal, our little mountain goat.
Hey, if you liked this video, why not hit that like button? Why not hit that subscribe button? You're just going to get notified when we put out a new video, and we're making great cruise content. Hopefully, we will see you again soon.